Good day, SPARTANWILLY here, and welcome back to our Aston Martin Motorsport Manager F1 2021 Manager Mod save. Alright, so today we have Mexico from back-to-back weekends from last time out at the United States Grand Prix, where we had a good result with Vettel, lots of fighting, which is exactly what we want to start to see as we push our way up the grid. Brakes are done in 2 days, so we might be able to put them on the car, but I doubt it because the reliability won't be up there. But yeah, before we get stuck into it, let's go through our comments here. Tommy Page will kick us off here. Says, what is your favorite F1 track, and would you ever do another Football Manager series and great content? Cheers for the great content. Regarding the F1 track, I did reply to this comment. I replied to every comment. But to drive on the game, I really like Canada. I like Australia. They flow really well. To actually race, that's a different story. But time trials, Canada and Australia, I really like them. I'm a bit biased because I'm Australian. To watch, I really like the Singapore Grand Prix because it was the first F1 race that I ever watched in 2017. What a race. That's what made me fall in love with the sport. Because I was actually playing Motorsport Manager, and then I was like, you know what, once we watch this for real. And so it was actually Motorsport Manager and the Singapore Grand Prix that got me into Formula One in the first place back in 2017. So, what a race. The first corner, like 4 cars went out. It was a mental. Verstappen got squeezed by the 2 Ferraris. Yeah, watch the race highlights. I'll put them on screen now. Not on screen, sorry, in the top right. If I can, if not, it'll be in the description. Yeah, and another Football Manager series. I do still play Football Manager, but just not on camera. I just think I have a short attention span when it comes to games. So if it's not getting views, I don't like it. No, it sounds bad, but if people aren't enjoying watching it, let's just say it doesn't do very well, and I'm not enjoying it, I'm like, well, what's the point? But I'm enjoying playing Motorsport Manager, and people enjoying watching it, so that's like perfect to me. So I don't mind uploading that daily. But with Football Manager, I feel like there's a lot of saturation, a lot of YouTubers doing it. But yeah, if there's an audience for it, I'll make videos on anything. You know what I mean? I enjoy playing games altogether. So yeah, it's possible another Football Manager series. Let me know what suggestions if you'd watch it. Um, Thanks for your comment, Tommy. Marcy says, poor Mazepin gets slandered by everyone. Stroll had a weekend to forget. Good video though. You should drop your Discord in the description of the next vid. I will chuck the Discord in the description of this vid. And yeah, Mazepin does get slandered by everyone, but he doesn't really help himself. Obviously bored his seat, and then in the first 4 races, he has pissed off half the grid. There's actually a video on YouTube where they show every little incident in 4 race weekends that Mazepin's annoyed someone on the grid. So yeah, Stroll had a weekend to forget, but you're allowed one every now and then. Thanks for the good vid though as well, Marcy. Means a lot to have you comment. Camalex says, I feel like your voice is not synchronized with the video. Um, yeah, that's weird because I did nothing different with the other videos. Be interesting to see what you think about this video as well. I'll give it a watch over in the editing software, make sure it's all good, but it should be synchronized. Maybe it was just like a weird couple sentences where I was a bit delayed or something. But yeah, I don't know. Thanks for letting me know though, Camalex. And then Danny just put a smiling emoji, which is pretty wholesome. I replied one back, so thanks for that, Danny. Green Archer says, good results for Vettel. Maybe you should replace Stroll instead of Vettel. Now, I would do that if I didn't fear for my job. Realistically, if I replaced Stroll, I don't think his dad, Lawrence Stroll, who is kind of my boss, would be very happy with that. So when you buy an F1 team for your son to drive in, you don't really want him sacked. But yeah, maybe we can. I mean, there's nothing actually tying him to the team, but I feel like just to keep this year's realistic, maybe we should just keep Stroll in there. But yeah, thanks for the comment, Green Archer. And Vara says, played 2 races with my Williams save. First race got 1 point after a hectic rain race, and second race, both drivers crashed. Talk about luck. Yeah, that is a tale of 2 halves right there. Unbelievable. Good job getting a point in your first race, though. 1 point in a rain race. Beautiful for Williams there. They actually got a 1 point in our first race of this series, I believe. Or maybe it was the first. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, that's great. Like, thanks for letting me know. Unlucky in the second race. But yeah, let me know how you guys are going in the save. Keep me posted. I love to hear how other people are doing in the game. So that's all my comments. I feel like Virus is always the last one to read out. Maybe the way my snip stores it because V's at the end. But yeah, thanks so much for your comments. Leave a like on the video if you're enjoying the series. Please keep commenting down below any thoughts, feedback, and subscribe if you're not already, but I'm sure you already are. Let's get into Mexico City Grand Prix. Alright, so Mexico City time. Now, our brakes did get done, and we are going to force it here, even though they don't have the best reliability at 59%. But they are 0 seconds to repair, so we've got to remember that. Also, reliability hasn't really been an issue so far. It might be for the front wings when you have a collision. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this gearbox. This gearbox is naughty that we've got coming on. What's our current level? I'll just quickly tease it. 1322. The one we're building is 1447. So it's going to go from being the ninth best in grid to probably the top. Obviously, next year's car though. We're working towards next year with the risk levels. So something to look forward to next year. Hopefully, we can build a good suspension, a good engine. But we are sort of running out of races, so we'll see how we go with that. But yeah, next up, Mexico. I'll see you for Q2. All right, Q2 time, and now Stroll is looking like he could sneak another Q3 appearance here. He had a very decent Q1, finishing in P6. Sebastian Vettel with an excellent setup couldn't replicate that type of form. We've actually made. I thought he had two accidents at one point. Yeah, he did. He had the handling. Just trying to get that perfect 100% now that I know it's possible. I'm addicted to trying to get it, but aiming for perfection isn't a horrible plan, really. So let's see what we can do this Q2. I don't know what to expect. Will we make it out? I think Stroll's got a good chance too, with the car under him. And he puts himself P6, but still a lot of drivers to go. We're going to be right in the cusp of start. Track grip's basically at the highest, so we'll send him out again. We'll give him a bit of space between. There we go. And hopefully we can sneak one more run in, but we're going to be cutting it pretty fine, I believe. Right now, Stroll is in the top 10 quite comfortably, by about 0.3 of a second. So we'll see if we can hold on to that. Oh, and he puts himself 5th. Okay, there you go. I was right with my Lance Stroll prediction. He probably doesn't have to go back out again. He won't need to go back out again. But Sebastian Vettel does, but he won't make it back in time. So that'll be it. We will have a foot into Q3, which is great. I did sort of predict it, and it's in 7th. I was going to say 6th, but then Ricciardo goes faster. Ocon sneaks in, sides out again, 2 weekends in a row, both AlphaTauris. Good to see them sort of behind our number one driver there. And Russell goes out in Q2, but good for him to consistently make it to Q2, to be honest. Now, can we sneak 3 runs into Q3? We're going to have to be pretty quick about this whole thing. Obviously, we're stuck on that tire. If we can go 6th again, that'd be fantastic. I'm really happy with 6th place. It's worth going to Q3 for 6th place. But we'll see what we can do. I love this 4 times speed. It just zooms so much quicker. And it looks like we're going to struggle to make it 3 runs, but we'll give it our best bloody effort. Truck gives it the highest anyway, so it's literally just quantity over quality here. I mean, you're not sacrificing quality if there's no track grip to be gained going later in the session. So Lance Stroll's got a bit of work to do if he wants that P6, and I don't think he'll make it round in time. Come on. Push on that out. Push on that inlet. Here we go. We're going to make it. Send him out again, and we've forced the 3 runs here. Beautifully done. Where is he now? Q9. Yeah, we're not quite there at the timing. Come on. They're only like 1/10 of a second away. How's he going? Oh, he's not going to improve Sector 1. No, it's going to be nothing. And it's going to be Q9. Verstappen on pole. Hamilton finally finishes above Leclerc, only just. And then a bit of a gap to Bottas, Ricciardo, Alonso, Perez, Norris, Stroll, Ocon. I mean, at least we're above Ocon. That's something, but I'm not too happy with that one from Stroll. We should have just stayed in Q2. Anyway, is what it is. On to the race. Alright, Mexico City. Let's see what we can do from 9th place and 12th place, I believe. Is it going to be rain? No rain. All clear. So we're going to go soft tires, race trims. They're going to be in opposite strategies, which is good. We're going to pretty much get Stroll off those tires as quick as possible, to be honest. They'll last about 20 laps. 71 laps. Holy moly, it's going to be a huge race. It's going to be a 2-stop for Stroll for sure, because we're not putting him on the medium. So we can pretty much burn these tires straight away. Go as hard as you want on those tires, mate. I'm still reluctant to put Vettel on attack, because ever since we started putting him on attack, he's crashed out a lot less. So yeah, we know the order. We were in Q3. We're experienced on the qualifying Q3 ting. Let's go on with Stroll here. Decent start from Lance there. We're going to chuck it into 2 times. And Sainz already under pressure. We're fighting with the Red Bull here. And an AlphaTauri darters down the inside. And Stroll is the biggest loser in that first lap there. That first lap scrabble, you know what I meant, squabble. And Vettel's sort of just stayed in the same spot. Stroll, beautifully done. From 11th to 8th in about 1 corner. And 70 laps remaining here. First lap done. AlphaTauri pushes him out. Yuki is doing absolute wonders on those medium tyres. Good on him. But we're finding. Oh, okay. Was that us? I don't know. He's gone. Yuki's gone though. We don't have to worry about him. I think that's the first time we've seen them battle and watch him crash live. So Stroll hopefully doesn't get in trouble for that. He won't get in trouble for that. And yeah, up into 7th place allowed Stroll here. Beautifully done, but we do have 2 stops, so we won't get too excited with this spot. Vettel got past Esteban. Beautiful stuff. I'm going to zoom through this race a little bit. My tie deg's really bad. You just worry about staying fast, alright, mate? Vettel does have to sort of calm down his tyres, though, if he's going to make it the one stop. Everyone's in the same boat, Stroll, so you just keep pushing. Make as much time up as possible on this first stint. Sainz behind you of about 4 seconds. We want to try and get... Oh my god, and those tyres are actually dead already. Maybe overheating does have an effect here, and I made a little bit of a mistake there. I'm going to make sure we go safe, or else almost didn't change the tyres as well. Alright, pit, and we're going to tell Vettel to calm down on his tyres to get him stopped them from overheating. And Stroll will pit and come out in P13, but still everyone in the top 10 yet to pit, really. We're the first ones to pit. Vettel's going to reap the rewards of that. Hopefully, let's go on board with Vettel for a bit. Perez behind still got to pit. They got to pit twice unless they go on the mediums, which I don't recommend they do. Verstappen goes on the mediums. As I say that, everyone's going into the mediums. Well, I'm more of a soft kind of guy. But Vettel up in the P4, he was on the best strategy. See, sometimes it's better to miss out in the Q3 fight and be able to choose what tyre you go on for Q2. We're seeing that in full flight today. So maybe we should just start throwing away I mean, I don't really want to throw away, deliberately do bad. I mean, by throwing away, I mean put him on a slower tyre. So then if he does make it in Q3, he's still on the softs. I don't know, we'll see. But how are we going here? We've got Verstappen behind. Just let him go. Don't sacrifice too much of your time trying to defend from Max Verstappen. Not our race today, Vettel. Next season we'll be fighting with Max Verstappen. You just make sure those tyres make it to an acceptable level where we can start to nurse them. Oh, and they're not really going to make it there. It might be a 2-stop for Vettel at this rate. Unless we put them onto the mediums, but we don't really, again, don't want to use the mediums. I don't know. We'll suss it. But right now we're going to see how much longer we can eke these tyres out in this stint. Maybe when Verstappen passes us, that's when we know it's time to pit. And, oh, caution period. Oh, mate, it is falling into Vettel's hands here. Let's chuck him on the mediums. I know I didn't want to do this, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime sort of opportunity here. Seriously, though. Should we pit Stroll as well? Yeah, he'll make it to the end. We'll pit him on mediums. This is it. How close are we to the pits, though? We only got 30 seconds of this. We might not be able to take a full advantage of this. Vettel takes half advantage of it. Stroll does as well. Good job, lads. Now, we're not stopping for the rest of this race. I don't like the medium tyre, but it's worth giving it a go this race for damn sure. That virtual safety car playing into our hands. These guys have all got to stop as well. So we'll see what we can do with Vettel here. Let's chuck him in harder, keep him in front of Daniel Ricciardo. Stroll's got a bit of ground to make up. I'm loving these races, by the way. We are fighting in the points consistently, and it's great to see. But Sainz ahead just pits again. I don't know. He got to choose what tyre because he went out in Q2. That's why he's... Oh my god, and these tyres being absolutely churned through. We'll chuck it in conserve. We've got to try and save them or else they'll just die. But yeah, this is sort of the slow part of the race. I'll let you guys go and I'll bring it back when anything interesting happens. Alright, so I'll bring it back with 10 laps to go here, and our mediums are towards the end of their life. The tyre degradation is really high on this track because it's overheating. Degradation? Why can't I've just forgotten how to say that word all of a sudden. Perez is looking like he's going to get past Stroll, who Vettel's in the top 4, but his tyres are dead, well and truly. I'm tempted to pit them. Where would pitting put us? It actually tells you, doesn't it? 7th. I don't like pitting with 8 laps to go, but how far away is 7th right now? They'll probably close that gap. Yeah, if it only puts us 7th, we'll be on fresh super softs. I mean, they probably went last. Let's put us on fresh softs there. Because, yeah, those mediums did not last to the end of this race, which is a bit disappointing. But it's fine. We can push as hard as we want on these softs. So that's going to be a good sort of advantage. We can't push as hard as we want on fuel, obviously. Pitting doesn't get you more fuel. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting last 5 laps. I think pitting was the smart choice there. We'll see how we go with Vettel here. He can push as hard as he wants in these tyres. Come on, don't crash, mate. You should be shutting that gap down to Sainz real quick. Quick, smart. Oh, and he's been lapped, so he can go as hard as he wants on the fuel as well. Hopefully, yeah, he's already back into the top 10. Hopefully, he can get past Ricardo. Let's go on board with Stroll here. Come on, 2 laps to go. Try and get past Ricardo, mate. You can. You're on the harder, the better tyre compound, is what I meant to say. And as you see there, we've been on these laps for about, what is it, 5 laps. And they're already on 60%. That is how ridiculous the tyre deg's been today. Come on, you got to get past Stroll. Sainz, sorry. He won't, though. And, oh no, one more lap. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo. He ran wide, and we still didn't get him. He ran wide. Oh no, it's petrol. Oh my god, he went through that petrol so bloody quick. Uh-oh, we're going to see Lance Stroll run out of petrol over the line, I think. Push. Oh no, he's not. Ross was like 20 seconds behind. It's alright. We got past Bottas in the end. Oh no, Bottas was pitted or something. I don't know. But we're 1 spot higher. And I know he ran out of fuel. That's right. I saw it at the bottom. So we pick up 3 position because Bottas ran out of fuel. I don't like pitting with 7 laps to go, but I think it was the right move. Those mediums were so gone. It wasn't even funny. But a good race. I mean, we took advantage of the virtual safety car. We got 7 points out of the race. We pushed as hard as we could on every stint. Everyone was dealing with ridiculous tyre deg. Esteban Ocon's actually above both my drivers. Like the Alpines, yeah. Yeah, AlphaTauri didn't have a good race. I think that fight is well and truly dead for 6th place. We've got that, and there's no point fighting for 5th. So we're sort of fighting for nothing at the moment. But we can, the more points we score, the better, I guess. So yeah, that is Mexico City. Alright, so another sort of thing I forgot to sort of pay attention to was the race winner, and it was actually Charles Leclerc who won. Where is he? 25 points for Leclerc. So that makes it, wow, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 podiums in a row and 3 race wins in the last 4 races. Unreal. Eddie Markwick did actually say Ferrari improved big time this mod, and we're seeing it firsthand here. Not with Sainz though. He's yet to even get a podium, but Leclerc, man, he must be getting the good parts because he's been unreal. And look at Hamilton and Verstappen there. They've all had podiums. They both had podiums every race, but 1 each. Hamilton in Italy, and then Verstappen in Singapore, where they both crashed out by the looks of it. Where's Vettel? I want to see. Yeah, look at that. He's literally just got all these blanks from all the DNFs he's had. That is unreal. He had 1 race off there. So Stroll, yeah, 10 points. Obviously, Japan was a good race. Anyway, that's really interesting to look at. Pause the video for another look at that. I'll move my cursor out the way. But yeah, that's an interesting little graph there. Bottas with only 1 podium this year. Perez with 5 by the looks of it. So yeah. Decent race in Mexico City today. Next up, we've got Interlagos, and then my beloved Australian Grand Prix, and then Jeddah, and then Yas Marina. So the end of the season is coming thick and fast, and I don't think we're going to even be able to get a good suspension going. Maybe suspension can be the start of next year, because I really want to get that good top speed engine with the risk level. So after the gearbox, straight onto the engine. Yeah, anyway. That's been this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Leave any comments, feedback, thoughts on the episode down in the comments below. And subscribe if you're not already. Like the video if you enjoyed it. It helps the video out massively. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.